joined by assistant head coach Dan Shardo, and coach. A couple things. Certainly when a game comes down to a last-second shot, there's a lot of things that can go a lot of different ways. The kid made a big shot, but I feel like the story of the game was a couple things. One, had a couple times had a 6-point lead in that second half, just weren't able to extend it out. I think we went about almost 4 minutes without scoring, and unfortunately allowed Grand Valley, especially those last 5 minutes, to hang around. They took advantage.
We sure did. We had a chance to put that game away a couple different times, I thought, or make it really difficult on them down the stretch there. And we had a couple of shots rim in and out of there. Al's rolled on the rim, twice there, and got some good looks down the stretch there and didn't convert. I heard a good coach say a long time ago that, you're going to have those bad shooting nights, once in a while, especially on the road, but your defense has to follow you. And I thought for the most part our defense did, and it was kind of one of those grind it GLIAC games, and they made a big shot at the end. Give them some credit there.
They did. I thought the defense was outstanding. Maybe the concern would be this, 17 offensive rebounds, and I thought that was maybe what kept them in the game, especially in that second half. When you guys got off to a great run, they were able to just keep coming at the boards. And I was impressed with their kid, the Greason kid. He had 6 rebounds, but he was talented when he got the ball inside.
Yeah, he was. And that's one of their strengths. It always has been. Coach Wesley, they usually have big physical players, and they're going to be physical at the defensive end of the floor, and they're going to hit the offensive glass really hard. That was our emphasis, coming into this game, is to rebound first before anything else, getting stops. But sometimes scoring isn't indicative of whether your offense played good or whether your defense played good. It depends on how many possessions were in the game. And obviously there were a lot of late shot clock plays in this game, and that's why I kind of say a grinder of a game. They were willing to run that clock down most possessions and kind of grind and shorten the game, if you say, and that was sort of what it was, and it's really deflating sometimes when you get a stop at the end of the shot clock and then you give up an offensive rebound score or an offensive rebound kick out and they run some more time off the clock and more. It wears on you, as a defense, and then maybe that has an effect at the other end of the floor. Sometimes, expending that kind of energy. And the same thing's true, when you're making baskets on the offensive end, sometimes your defense really, really cranks it up. So they play hand in hand with each other, and, it was unfortunate we didn't come out of here with a win.
Yeah, tough loss, 61-58. Let's talk about the end of the ball game, Coach, because I thought really you got everything you wanted. First with us, it was our possession, not 19 seconds to go in the game. I think there was 8 or 9 on the shot clock.
8.
You had a really good play. It looked like you brought Taryn was in the block, bottom out, got him his look right there, and that did, just a little hard there. But I think you jawed up exactly. You couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
Yeah, we did a decent job of getting that stretch, getting some good looks, and unfortunately we didn't make any of those. I mean, like I said, I think there was a couple plays before those that I thought Al's basket, I'm going to probably see that one tonight. Rim come off the rim. I thought that one was everything but in, and there were a couple other plays in there. But that's basketball. It probably shouldn't have came down to the last couple minutes there if we executed properly. But give them credit. They were down 58-52, I believe it was, and battled back to tie it. And we just didn't put them away at the end, and then Rice Camp made a big shot, and they got out of here with the win.
And one of the things I hear coaches harp about a lot is consistency, and you want consistency. Certainly, you want consistency from your best players. And I thought Martise had a very good defensive game. His shot didn't go down, but Terrence Sullivan. There was a couple times where he wasn't quite as aggressive as maybe we've seen him in early on, and I think his worth to this team is tremendous. And when Taryn is aggressive, I think we're just that much better. Right?
No question about it, and he knows that. He's really disappointed right now in his game today, and not that he was, but he underperformed to what his expectations are, and he knows that, and he's a guy who's critical of his own game, and I look for him to come back and respond on Sunday against Ferris, but But, it's a team game, and definitely when Taryn plays well, we usually seem to play pretty well. But we had some other guys struggle tonight in some other areas as well. We didn't shoot the ball as well as we'd hoped. But, it was a really physical game. I mean, as physical as that game was, and there was only 13 free throws shot in the entire game, 8 for us and 5 for them. That's unheard of. So it was that's why I say it was a grinder type game, and that definitely benefited them. But that's not an excuse by any means. It's just one of those kinds of games that most jump shots were contested. Most shots at the rim were contested with body contact. Most rebounds, there was a lot of contact. And it was just one of those games that it may pay some dividends down the road for us in some of these guys learning what it takes to beat a really physical team on the road, and hopefully that's the case.
Well, we'll certainly find out. We got to get a lot of traveling now. We go back to the hotel. We'll get up in the morning. We'll drive back to Findlay, then go back up to Big Rapids because it's a Sunday game, which changes the schedule all around. And you got to play a Ferris State team that, we saw a grinder here today, some physical guys today. We're going to see a lot of athletes on Sunday.
Yeah, we sure will. They're going to play sort of a 4-guard lineup around a 6'10" kid, and he's pretty good. Actually, he's really good. And they're going to come after you with their athleticism. And, they've been pretty good now for 3 or 4 years in a row playing that style. They're going to throw it up on the rim and try to go get it. They're going to pressure you in the passing lanes. And, they're a good team. And, we'll have a day and a half here to get ready for them. And, I think our guys will step up to the challenge and hopefully play well.
All right, Coach, tough loss, and best of luck on Sunday.